Right. So I just started recording the
Good
call.
evening.
Chibuzo, I think you could
Welcome.
actually proceed. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome to your second class. I am Chibuzo Odigbo, and AKA me, and I'll be taking you guys on the setup of your various environments, which we would be using for the duration of this bootcamp. So I hope I have all of you ready. Your data is ready, and you have steady internet connection. If you're with me, just put up your hands. Let me see how many people are with me here.
Lights no day for UNN.
Normally, if you do UNN, I do sorry for you, Sean. As possible, I'd like you guys to just put up your hand. My assistants here that are with me would assist it, so we'll be able to move forward. So you guys should like put down your hands if you don't have questions. I'll give you guys like 3 seconds to do that. So just let's get forward. And you have to put up your hands to be able to ask those questions. So, Vera, if you're here, please introduce.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Obasivera, and I'll be assisting with the class. So if you have any questions while the class is ongoing, you could just like probably type them in the comment section, and then Mr. Chibuzo or myself will give attention to that. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, now I'll be sharing my screen to set you guys through, so we'll be able to move forward. Let me prep that up. So if you guys are able to, please, if your hands are still up, please put them down. Kennedy Maduko, Joseph, and Kinsley Ome. Please put them down. If you can see my screen, just use an emoji or comment or something, so we start moving. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. So guys, what we're doing today is to set up. I'm sure that we've all wondered what we could use to code, except for the people that are more familiar in this space, but we've also wondered what we could use to push out things in the interface. So this lesson will be giving us what we'll be able to use to code both on our devices, our mobile devices, and our laptops or desktops. So we'll be covering 2 phases, the laptop and I would quickly like you guys that are using phones to go to Play Store or App Store for those using the iOS and get the app called Decoder. This app here, I would really like you guys to go and get the app Decoder. I'll type it in the comments for you guys to go to get it. So you guys should go get the app Decoder. Yeah, that app. Just type it in the search bar. You guys will be able to see it. So basically, Decoder is a very easy code formatting application. Comes with its own keyboard. You have to activate it inside the app, and it has its own keys that will aid the use for code formatting. If you don't like the keyboard, you could get the hacker keyboard. Same thing, it's on Google. I don't know if iOS has it, but I'm sure that the Play Store does have it. So you guys can get this from Play Store. Is the hacker keyboard. Is actually quite a versatile keyboard. I've used it myself, and it's lightweight, so it can actually run on any device without putting much stress to your RAM. So we are going to take it initially for the phone users so that you can get them up to speed. it takes quite a while to set up. So if you know you've gotten your decoder, please put up your hands. Who is using a mobile device here? Put up your hands. Okay, cancel it. Okay, Chinachurem. Tochuku. Okay, that's good. That's good. So the decoder app is there. You guys would see it. And when you guys are signing in, please just click to use your email address to sign in, so that the signing in will be seamless. Yes, Messi, Amarachi, I see you guys. You can put down your hands now. So just use Google to sign in, so it will streamline the entire process for you. Don't go put in an email or password, so you will not have some issues later. So everything will be connected to your Google account. It's quite advisable that way. So while this is going on, for my laptop guys, as you can see on the screen, we are going to use the VS Code to prep our setup. So you guys just go to download VS Code on your search bar in your browser. Then it will bring out the link for that. Then click the first link. Okay, so I'll prep so you guys to see it. So can you guys see my screen? Basically have here. So for those of you guys using Macs, you guys should download the one for Mac. I would for Mac, you guys should download the one for Mac, but just if you're uncertain of which one to download, just click the Mac button to download it. If you're using a Linux system, be sure which system you're using and download the correct architecture for that. If you're using the Ubuntu or Debian or Kali, you're using the other Linux-based systems, you download the .rpm. Then for Windows, it depends on which one you want to get. But make sure if you're using a 32-bit system, yes, VS Code does mean Visual Studio Code favor. So if you're using a 32-bit system, download the x86. The x86 file. That is the one you're going to download if you're using 32-bit system. Okay. I'm sure that if you guys, okay, that's cool. I'm sure that you guys may or may not know the bits of your system. If you need to update your VS Code, simply just download it and reinstall it. It will automatically update by itself. But if you're using the normal 64-bit system, you will just get the x64 one. So, to not the bit of your system, because this is actually where it gets tricky. Okay, I think I will have to put us step by step on that. So I have to share my entire screen. I have to put us to perspective on that. Gideon and Chinacherem, do you guys have questions to ask? Your hands are still up. So you go to your this PC in your file explorer. You go to this PC in your file explorer. Just come down here. You should find your file explorer down here. You should click it. It will open up. Then you right click and then you now go to properties. It should show you the entire layout of your system. So in here, you will know whether you have a 32-bit or 64-bit operating system. It should be written in system type. That's how you know whether you have a 64-bit operating system or a 86 or 32. This 86 is the same thing as 32. So if you're seeing 86, just know that it is 32. That's basically it. If you're seeing 32, know that it is 86. So you can see I'm using a 64-bit operating system here. Yeah. So this is what is determinant on what you're going to download. So download the one that is compatible with your system. So for mobile guys, if you have downloaded the environment, please raise up your hands. You guys should be fast, so we move forward. Okay, I'm only seeing quite a few people. Okay, I take it that others are using the system. If not, you should get it done. Okay, that's nice, Kennedy. So basically, here we have the decoder environment. I hope you're seeing this yourself. If you're seeing this yourself, indicate. Like once you've started, if you've signed in, just put in students, use it that are going to be used, is going to be used mainly for learning and that sort of thing, because they're going to ask you questions like that. So put it in. If you're using iOS and you can't find decoder, please indicate. Or if you're using iOS and have found decoder, just type in the chats that you're using decoder. If you're using an iOS device and you have decoder installed, just type in the chats and I have it installed. Yes, Daniel, happiness. Chinachere, you guys can put up. Okay, Chide. You guys can put down your hands. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. So, okay, Samuel, you just clicked for mail, right? That means you should just go to your email and then click the link that will be sent to you. Or if it pops down, you just type it in and then you get set up. That should be the trick. We don't have much time. As much as we think that there is time, we don't have much time because we have a lot of environments we need to get ready for the course of this class. And most of them are online environments. So you guys have to be ready. So if you're done with VS Code, yes, Gineka, download decoder on your Android, like the thing you're seeing on the screen. Just type in decoder, it should pop up, and you sign in with your email account, and then yeah, that's it. Kelechi, do you have something to say? What's up? Chinechere, I'm Daniel. If you guys don't have anything to say, just put down your hand. It's a bit confusing. So if you're using, yes, Jonathan, the video is out for recording, so she can come back and see how to set up the entire environment. So if you're using VS Code and you've gotten it installed for a specific system, please put up your hands. Okay, that's great, guys. That's great, guys. It shows progress. I expect more people to have this installed. So guys, let's move forward. Okay, I've seen you guys, so you guys can put down your hands now. Android users, I hope you have the screen that is showing currently. I hope you guys have this screen that is showing currently. Forget the test.html. It was a test that I ran when I installed it in. So yeah, we're going to use that later. So this is how our VS Code environment should look initially. This is how our VS Code environment should look. So you should see your welcome page. If you run the app, you should see your welcome page. Sorry, there are steps to install this thing. If you just installed for you, that's fine. But if you're having any issues installing, just comment in the chats and you'll be set through. I'll be going over this in a much more quicker manner. So you would see less icons than here currently. That should not bother you. It's just the initial setup. We'll get to getting other things together. So you guys should just make sure you're seeing this entire screen. Once you're seeing Visual Studio Code, editing evolved, another blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there is no referral code, except you guys want me to give you mine, which I can give you guys mine. It's no biggie. Well, yeah, there's no referral code. Don't really bother about it. So how many people are seeing this screen for their VS Code environment? Just put up your hands real quick. For you. Yes, the decoder compiler is the same. Okay. Thank you guys. So we move on. So next thing we're going to set up is our Replit. So Replit is an online coding platform that facilitates coding, that facilitates collaborations online, and would endeavor us to. I'm getting static. Someone's mic is on, please. I'm getting some static. Someone's mic is on. I want to hear myself. So Replit is an online environment that enables collaboration and is good and free for the most part for users who want to collaborate online. And it's also a place you can use to practice your coding skills without having to write code locally. And it offers a variety of functions. It offers a variety of functions, which includes a community, a place to learn, and a secure place for storing your entire file and folder. So it's a wonderful environment. Someone's static is on, please. Francis, please put off your mic. Thank you. So I will lead us on how to get started with the Replit environment. Give me a moment. So you guys, I want you guys in your browsers, you would see that I have replit.com on the slider. So you guys should just go to the slider and type replit.com there while you wait for. Replit is not on your VS Code, it's on your browser. Keto, it's on your browser. So you guys will see, type replit.com.
Please, should I just go to like my Chrome? You said it's on my browser.
Raise up your hands before talking. I don't like repeating myself. So, Gloria, what's your matter? Speak. What's your matter? Speak. Gloria, hello. You said you're having some issues.
Yes, The first one you did, I don't know. I'm kind of lost. It's not the same thing. It's not similar with what I'm seeing on my screen.
What are you seeing on your screen? Yeah, Gloria, what are you seeing on your screen?
Just like a fresh home page on my screen. Like after downloading the app.
After you downloaded the decoder app, yes?
Yes, I did.
Hello, Gloria. You
Yes, I
downloaded
did.
okay, and then have you signed in? Did you sign in?
Yes.
Yeah, once you're seeing that screen, that means you're successful. You saw the screen. What is the screen different from what I showed in the slide?
Like mine was just home, tracks, and then nothing else. Okay, public, private, and that was it.
Yeah,
There was
sure.
nothing
That
more
is
like what it is.
yeah, that is cool too. That is cool too. That is what you should see. As far as you're signed in, that is what you should see.
Okay.
Is
All
that
right.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
So guys, Replit is for everybody, phone or laptop users. So just go on your browser. So basically, a browser is like your Chrome or your Mozilla or your Edge for those of us who use Edge. Edge is beautiful, by the way. So just go there and type replit.com, and then this thing should pop up. If it doesn't pop up, click on the first link that comes out in your browser history. That should be Replit. So you see this beautiful something on your screen. So you can take time to read through the entire thing it has to offer. But we are going to focus on getting ourselves signed up. Yes, Replit is for Android. Type it on your browser. Go to your Chrome. Go to your Chrome browser. Type Replit there. Click on the first link that comes out, or just type replit.com directly. Okay, so if you're there already, you click the sign up because you're a new user. So you click the sign up. When you click the sign up, you would see this screen. For Android users, you might just probably see continue with Google or continue with GitHub. So click on continue with Google. Click on continue with Google. So once you click continue with Google, it should take you to a place where your accounts are being shown. And then you would now choose the account you want to use to continue it. Please make the account. I can't buttress this enough. Make the account you sign in into platforms be uniform, so that you would be able to maintain access to all your platforms. Make that account be uniform. Not when you use, let me say for my email now is CFA Odigbo. So instead of using CFA Odigbo for the next one, I'll go and use Franklin Odigbo, or I'll go and use Chibuzo Odigbo, and then it will be a jamboree. For mobile users, there should be an icon there. There should be an icon there for mobile users. So for mobile users, you guys would most probably see this icon over here. So click it down and you'll be able to see the sign up. I trust you guys should be able to see that. So when you see that kind of icon, you guys just click it down and see the sign up. So once you click that, you should be able to see the sign up. I hope you guys are direct now for mobile users. Can you guys see my screen? Sure, that's cool. So that's for mobile users. Okay. So when you click the sign up, it should take you to this continue Google place. For mobile users, what you most basically would see is this thing. That's why I said you might not see the entire write-up and stuff, but you will see this. So just click on continue with Google. So just click on continue with Google. I hope you guys have done it. And you then push to download. You guys. If you have done it and you have completed the login process, let's move on. Because I already have an account, I'll simply click on the login, click on the continue with Google. It routes me to continue. Then I click on the email account I used to continue. Then it loads up for me. So once you guys can see this, place, indicate. Yeah, that's great, Francis. Okay, Inde, nice. Amarachi, thanks. Well done, guys. That's nice, Chede. So you guys should endeavor to run this environment. If you don't understand much, you can come back to this video and follow it step by step, because we're going to be moving on now. What are you seeing in yours, Chairman? Yes, it's for personal use. Sign up on the web. Education, Kennedy, or if you're a student, just put in student there. There are great plans for students if you later choose to pay on. So our next environment will be our CodePen environment. For those who can copy and paste, for those who can see my screen, so just copy that and paste. Yes, Canada Education. For those who can see my screen, you're seeing the link there. So just do codepen.io or just copy the link that I'm posting right now. The same thing on your browser. It should be on your browser. All of them are online. So CodePen is another resource like Replit. They basically do the same thing, but they have a different sort of interface. So follow the same process. I will share my screen again and walk us through the entire process. What do you understand by pick anyone, Udochukwu? Yeah, you can speak. Udochukwu, yeah, speak. What do you understand by pick anyone? Okay, Keto, what's up? You can speak.
With the replates, when you get to the part where when you've onboarded and they ask you how do you want to use replate, which one is suitable for this class? Should I say for personal use or for work?
Personal use is your use. Is personal.
Okay. Okay, then from there I can now go to CodePen.
Yes. Once you set up your replit, once you ensure that your replit is set up, you can now go to CodePen.
Thank you.
No problems. Did you see personal there, Kennedy? Yes. Uju, you can speak.
Good evening. Please, is it better with the app or the browser? Should I download the app or I should use just the browser?
Hi, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, that's cool. So
Yes.
I would. Okay, thank you, Vera. So they said student or teacher. So if you can go back to where they said personal, you can go back there and click. But if you're still on that place, you can click on student. It's the same thing, but it offers, I think it's just because of the student billing that is why they are asking those questions. It's not relics precious, it's replics. No, it's not necessary to download the app. All these things are browser based. It's up to you if you want to download the app. Do it online straight away. Mistura. Joel, what is it showing for GitHub? What is it showing for GitHub? Explain what you're showing for GitHub. It might be your network, Soporo, so just take a little bit of time. So guys, Amadi, Uju, you can put down your hand. Udochukwu, please put down your hand. It's been off for too long. So guys, the same process for CodePen. Sign up. You would see sign up with Google, GitHub, or Facebook. Sign up with Google. So Joel, we are using GitHub to sign in. We are using Google to sign in. Sorry, we are using Google to sign in. So Joel, it says that you should verify your GitHub. If you have a GitHub account, then verify it before you're able to sign, before it to accept that you have this, you want to project this thing inside GitHub, so to have access to all your GitHub folders. And allow the access. That is basically why it's asking you that thing. You should see something with lines leading to that particular icon. from the code pen or the replit icon to that icon, then okay, yeah. So that's basically how to go about it. So yeah, for my phone users, this is how it should appear on your screen. It should appear something like this on your screen. So click sign up with Google, follow the same method, and yeah, that is it. But I'm already logged in. I already have an account, so I'll just click on login, and then now I'll now click on login with Google. Then I now use the same email address I used to log in into Replit and log back into Google. Then I have this home screen. It doesn't matter the home screen that you see, just make sure that you're logged in, and make sure that if all the questions, so choose personal. If they ask you whether you're using for personal or a student or stuff like that, if you want to use personal, fine. If you want to choose student, fine. So that's basically it. So if you have set up your code pen, put up your hand, please. Okay, that's great, guys. Now put down your hands, please. So that's cool. So I believe by now we should have the two environments set up. Now we go back to our slide. You still can't hear me, Chair, then. Is anybody else having the issue of not hearing me?
I can hear you.
That's cool. That's cool. Please put down your hand, guys. So yeah, guys, that's it for the code pen environment. Now, if you have the two environments set up, the Replit and the code pen, please put up your hands. Yeah, that's great, guys. So for those who could not follow us till now, just type CodePen on your browser search bar, and you'll be able to find it nowhere. For those who have not been able to follow us till now, this video is being recorded, so you guys can go up and watch it later. So we're going to be moving on. So basically, as developers and as budding engineers, the thing we need to know how to do is to write. And we need to know how to write very well because it comes in usefully. We need to verse ourselves well in something called technical writing. So technical writing, as bogus as it may sound, is very simple. It's very simple. So it's basically write about things you come across in the tech world. That's basically how I can describe technical writing. Or you write about your experiences or how you solved issues. Because first and foremost, as developers, your job is not to write code only. You're not supposed to write code only. You're supposed to also be able to explain the code which you wrote. You have to have understanding of that code because grasping an understanding of that code and would also mean that you grasp an understanding of how to project this code elsewhere for others to understand. That's the concept of being a developer. That's the concept of being an engineer. Because be it as it may, you would have to make others understand what you have. And the only way you can do this is communication through technical writing. So we all have to have a medium in which we're going to share these things with people so that they'll be able to get insight and we'll be able to share our own insights. So to this effect, we are going to set up our Medium accounts. So you guys just type medium.com in your browser or just type Medium. It should bring it up. And if you don't have it yet, you could just copy the code here. Sorry, link. We'll copy the link. Yes, Jonathan, what's up? Okay. If you have the Medium already, don't worry about it. If you've set up your Medium account already, don't worry about it. But for those who have not set up their Medium account, so please copy it, paste it, and yeah, follow the same login process. Okay. For happen's sake, I would be presenting how to go about having our Medium there. The same process. So for Medium, you would see this home page. Then you click on the Get Started. Then you see sign up with Google, sign up with Facebook, or sign up with email. So normal thing, you click sign up with Google and then use your same Google account across board. I already have an account, so I will sign in with Google. And yeah, I simply use the account I've used to sign in previously and sign in, to which I'll be able to see the screen that is loading presently. So if you have successfully set up your Medium account, yes, just pick any field you're interested in. That one should be your personal violation. Just pick in any field you're interested in. You can pick in tech, programming, and movie, art, anything you want to be reading about. It's also a great place to read what people write. So yes, it's good. So yeah, if you have set up your Medium, please raise your hands so we move forward. Okay. That's cool. That's great. So it's almost an hour that we have been on this call. I want to do a bit of reality check on us and how we have been moving. So yeah, Samuel Ufoma. So tell me, how have you been going with this class? How do you feel it has been going? I want an interactive environment. How do you feel it has been going?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, sir. I believe it's the learning stuff, and indeed, I've learned a lot. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
No problems. I just wanted to know your personal opinions about the class, whether you're finding it interactive, whether you're getting cool. So yeah, Angela, so tell me about it. I'm just doing a half-hour check and we move on. What do you feel?
If I should actually say what's on my mind, I feel like we can do more. We can do better.
I don't think there's anybody here that's a child that doesn't know how to log into their Gmail and all this stuff. So I feel like we should do more and just keep going so that we can learn.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Okay, Onyekwelo, your mind.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
It's interactive. Like, see everyone has kind of willingness to want to learn. You call someone's name, person story. So personally, you can give an answer. You've been trying so far. But yeah, maybe there could be improvements, but for now, so far so good. You're so audible. You're trying to kind of improve. I'm actually I'm pushed to see what the future holds. Thank you.
Okay, that's cool. Mitsura, what say you? I can't really hear you. You sound distant. Just a little bit closer to your mic. I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, the class has been a very interactive and straightforward one. I mean, I was late in class, but I still got them. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, that's it, guys, for the half-hour check. We'll be doing a check again towards the end of this class. Thank you guys for sticking with us. So moving on to the next itinerary we have. I hope we all have our Medium environment. If we don't, we can refer back to the video to get it up. It's pretty simple and we should be up and doing. So we now have, this is where I just explained the environment features. So basically all the environments I've installed so far have easy collaborations with GitHub and other systems that can be used, that would be used for the course of this learning activity. So they have streamlined ways when it comes to setting this up with that environment. It will be quite easy. And they have their own unique way of interacting with code. They have a near uniform method of interacting with code. So you would find it very pleasant navigating these systems. So don't be daunted. Don't be daunted when it comes to that part. All of us will go cross that bridge. So you would find out that they are unique in their own way of showing you results. But we would get to using all this as the class goes on. And then they have support for other languages, and they make it easier for you to connect to your code base. So for now, we are going to do a little bit of reality check to kick us started. I hope you guys looked at what we have planned for today, like the content and what is going to be dished out for us. If you didn't, it's cool. So basically, I'm just going to run you guys through how the system looks like and how the coding environment looks like. So we are going to mainly run on the online environments so that we will get a feel to it, so we will not be strangers when it comes to it. So I want you guys to all go to your Replit. Is the first environment we're going to be using. So if you have gone to your Replit, simply put your hands up. Okay. If you're using Replit on phone, simply comment phone in the chat box. If you're using Replit on phone, simply comment phone in the chat box. Wow, I have a lot of mobile users here. That's good. That's good. Respect to the struggle. Respect to the struggle. You go see sign in. So we just give it time. So for my phone users, this is basically what you should see. This is basically what you should see on your normal Android phone. So for your normal Android phone, this is what you guys should see. For your iOS, this is what you guys should see. So it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to use a larger display to work on this. So if you're using Replit on your system, comment laptop or system. Is the Replit website, Gloria. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, that's cool. So, laptop guys, you guys can follow with this. Obviously, you guys will be able to follow with this. So I'm putting this way so that the phone users would be taken with us. So you will look for where they say create a repo. When you scroll down a bit, you would see where they say create a repo. You would click on create repo. So when you click on create repo, I've already used HTML, CSS, JS previously. That's why it shows me that. But you have to scroll to find where it says HTML, CSS, JS for you. That is what we're going to be using at the moment. So you just click HTML, CSS, JS. For the title, you name it BUNN intro. So for the title, you name it BUNN intro. Then it is already public, and then you now click on create repo. Once you click on that, you should have this environment for you. Yes, that is what you're going to click, HTML, CSS, JS. So please, if you have this, right, if you have this screen on display, please raise up your hand. If you have this current screen on display, just put up your hand. I hope you gave it the title BUNN intro. That's basically it. So yeah, that's basically it. This is what we should have on your screen. Okay. So once you're here, mobile users, you should be able to easily navigate properly. So please put down your hands because I want to ask another question. Please put down your hand, guys. If you have your hand up, please put it down. Emmanuel, Keto, Amarachi, Ifebuche, Chuku, Dave, Chemere, Chama, please put down your hands. Okay. So for my PC users, this is basically what you should see. And then you can open or close this thing like this. That's basically it. So for now, I want us to highlight all the text here and press the backspace button. So it will clear the entire code that is there. So we would see that we have two environments on display. We have our normal index.html document, and we have our web view document here, and we have our shell here. So the shell basically shows us how this thing is running in the background. It's like a place that we can give commands to run specific code in this particular environment. And the web view shows us the code that we have run. Although you have to refresh it all the time, so you will know exactly what is it. You see that hello world has disappeared because we have refreshed the place. The text is no longer there. So once you see that environment there, delete the entire code there. So we will walk through it. We would walk through it personally. Dave, do you have a question? Okay. Chimere, do you have a question? Your hand is up. Your hand has been up. Please, remember to, once you put up your hands, please put it down. Manager. So, mobile users, I hope you're not having any issues. If you have any issues, just ask and you'll be attended to. So, moving on, we are going to create a simple HTML display showing hello world. So for starters, we're going to, because we are writing in HTML5, we're going to start this with doc type, doc type, HTML. Yes, should be done. So this is how we're supposed to declare it to tell us that we're writing in HTML5. It's a must if you're writing with HTML5. You have to say doc type HTML. Then we now type HTML and close it. HTML simply means that this is the HTML body, and we are going to be writing HTML context. So HTML means hypertext markup language. It's a type of language that is used to display text on web pages. Now that's what HTML means. So in HTML, there are two important tags we need to take note of. One is the head tag, and the other is the body tag. Head tag controls the display, basically what runs in the background, what the HTML is about. That's what the head tag contains. It does not display on your browser. Instead, it shows what and how the HTML tag is prepped and propped, running in the background. That's basically what the head tag contains. It also contains the title of your website. So your title of your website can be anything. So first of all, I'm just going to look at it normally. We're just going to take in and input the title website. You can name it anything. You can name. So when you're done with that, you refresh. You don't see any, you don't really see any change here, because the change itself will be shown at your browser header. That indicator that is up there at your browser, you would see the name instead. That's what the title tag will do. That's where you will see that name. Okay, and then we now move on to the body tag. The body tag itself contains what is displayed on the screen. So now, let's say I say, hi, I am learning HTML. It automatically, and we refresh, we would see it appear there that it will say, hi, I am learning HTML. Note that when I posted the title tag, it did not display on the screen. But when I posted the hi, I am learning HTML tag in the body, it was displayed on the screen. I hope you guys, I'm getting static in my ear. Please, you guys should like mute your mic or ask your questions in the section. It is going to be duly taken. So that's what you have to understand, that the head tag controls things around the background, while the body tag controls things that are shown in the screen. So anything you want to be shown on the screen is what you should display in the body tag. So now, in the body tag, there is a syntax on how to display different variables of text the way you want text. So HTML5 has many tags that help us display things how we want them to be on the web page. That's what, so these HTML5 tags give us a good grasp of how things are going to be displayed on the screen. Now, the major tags that guide how things are displayed on the screen are the header tag, the section tag, the footer tag. So we have header, we have section, and we have footer. So as their name imply, they are what they are meant to do. So the header tag, I'm getting static. Please, Bright, mute your mic, please.
Mic is not
So the
muted.
header, so the header tag is basically where anything you want to put as a header goes into. So you can say, hello, world. Refresh. Remember, you have to refresh each time. You would see it there. Then let's say you want to put another thing inside the section tag. You will now put hide there. I'm really just bringing up text at this point. You would see how they are broken, because this thing means different things to the browser. Now, the browser has read it like this. Okay, you have a header that is saying hello world, and then you now have a section that is saying hi there. That's basically why these name tags have these separate names to tell the browser, oh, this is a header, this is a section, I have this there, I have this there. Then the footer basically is the foot of the text. It contains information such as your address, your social links, your icons. You've been on websites, you've seen where they put all these links that lead you to their privacy policies, their terms and conditions, their icons. That is basically what the footer is for. Is a separate tag to tell the browser, oh, here's the end of the website, here's the end of this page. So these are the links and stuff like that. So it is specific to HTML5. You can't use it in any other HTML any other HTML apart from HTML 4.4 and above. So it's new, which is why we needed to declare this doc type so we'll be able to use this thing here. So in the footer, I can just say follow my links. And yeah, it's going to show you follow my links there. Right now here, this doesn't mean, this text don't mean anything to us, but to the browser, it has already been read as header, section, and footer. Be like, oh, this is a header, this is a section, this is a footer. Okay. Oh yeah, Keto, what's up? Okay.
I had my hand up for a question, but I eventually resolved it before you realized my hand was up, so there's no need. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Bright, what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, when you said refresh, do you mean that we should like refresh the whole website, or is there something else that you mean by that?
I don't mean refresh the whole website. This button that is here that I'm highlighting on that says refresh is the thing you should refresh. So you refresh only this page here so that whatever you write here will be able to appear here. You understand me?
Yes, I do. Thanks. Okay.
Okay. Chairman, was that the question you were asking? Are you clear? Chairman Emeka. Yes, Samuel.
Hello?
Yes,
I
Chairman.
don't
I can
understand.
hear you.
I don't understand what you said. Like everything from this doc type, I don't understand it.
I really can't track back at the moment, but if you can get someone to explain it to you in the chats, that would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hello, sir.
So
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know if it's peculiar to me, but in my browser, I'm unable to actually highlight all the text. You actually highlighted them, then you now copied before clearing when you start entering the different commands. So I'm still finding it difficult to navigate through that end. Thank you.
Oh, are you using a laptop? Samuel, are you using a laptop?
No, sir. I'm using a mobile phone.
Okay. You can just hard click on one particular place, then you see a draggable context. If you cannot drag to highlight entirely, you now press the backspace on your phone keyboard. You should be able to clear everything. Just hard click on a text so you'll be able to clear it. It's no biggie. Are you cool?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problems. Okay. So yeah. That's basically it, guys. So we're going to clear this thing up so we can move on to the next part. So now, we now know about the header, the section, and the footer. The next thing I want to buttress or call our attention to is
Please, can I
the
ask you a
hierarchy.
question?
Raise up your hands. It will be as you're interrupting the class. Please raise up your hands. It will be attended to. The next thing I want to call your attention to is to the way different texts can be displayed. There is a hierarchy to text in HTML, and the way you display this text means the level of importance you accord to it. So there are different ways to display important text, and these texts vary both how they are bold and how light they appear. So this is using the tag from H1 to H6. So I will just show you guys a visual representation of what I mean. So we have H1. So if you can, just do H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Make sure you close the tags properly. So yeah, once you have done that, type the same text inside these tags through. Just type hello world through. If you don't want to waste your time, you can just copy and paste through. When you do see a result, you refresh. Okay. Okay, Samuel, your hand is up. What's up? Okay, Keto, what's up?
My head tag refused to change. The title actually refused to change. I don't know what's wrong.
Are you following us currently? Like,
Yes, I'm following you. I've gotten up to H1 and H2, but I just noticed that, so that's why I asked.
how do you mean? How do you mean? Clarify, explain.
In the title, I wrote Kato's Web, but
Mm-hmm.
yet I can't see it. What I'm still seeing
Yes.
is what I typed before, BUNN intro.
Yes, don't worry about that. I told you that the things that are contained in the head tag are not really displayed on the web browser. You will not see it. The only place you're going to see it is when, let's say, you open it in another tab. That's when you'll be able to see that get those intro or whatever inside it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the place that your text is going to be out is going to be on the body. All the text that are going to show on your browser is going to be on the body. Are we good? Okay, then moving on. So if you have this, you would see that it follows a particular hierarchy. You would see that H1 is the boldest and the largest, while H6 is the least bold and the smallest. So that's basically how it is. You can manipulate these things to show different things, to show different specific headers, and to make different points on your website. So this is it for the 6 major head tags that we have. So we have the H1 to H6. Then we have another tag called the paragraph tag. That is the P tag. That tag is used to display normal text. So basically just have your P, just have something that says P there, then type any text you want. I am learning. That is what you're going to type, then refresh. And you see it there. I am learning. So it just tells the browser that, hey, this is a paragraph. This is sort of a new paragraph. This paragraph starts and finishes a text. That's basically what it tells the browser. So you can say, let's say that you want to proclaim to the world you're learning. You can say H1, hello world, comma, I am learning, full stop. So this basically translates to the web like, hello world, I am learning. So you can see we have a heading tag and a P tag. And note to self, we don't have tags that run from A to Z. No. All the tags that we are going to list here are explicit because they mean something to the browser. So you cannot just say A or B or C or D and call them tags. No, they are specific tags for specific things. So moving on, let's say that we want to have a list of things we are learning. We want to show how we are learning the things we have learned. And we want to make people to understand that, hey, this is how I've learned this. So we can have a list. Okay, what do we learn first? a set of VS Code, a set of Replit, a set of CodePen, a set of Medium, we are now coding on CodePen, on Replit, sorry. So when we refresh, we're going to see what we have done in a list format. Okay. Francis, what's up?
Yeah, so I was saying I noticed that the H1 to H6 text were all in bold, while the normal text using the PA command or whatever is normal font, even though it's kind of bigger than H1 or so.
You said the H1 to H6 were kind of bold, but the P is bigger than H1, although it is normal font.
No,
Like,
not bigger than H1. Sorry, H6 rather.
yes, because H1 to H6 shows the level of hierarchy. That it shows the level of importance it accords, because they are known as they are known as, they are just to show texts for importance. They have their own, how bold they are, and they have how light or small they are. These are preset already, so you use it specifically when you want to call certain attention to certain things, with H1 being the boldest and the largest, and H6 being the smallest and the least. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Keto.
I don't know if it's internet connection or, but mine is saying something. My browser in the Replit is giving, they say our server IP address could not be found, but I have internet connection. I'm connected to the internet.
Okay, just try to refresh your entire browser. It might be coming from the sync. So just try to refresh
Okay.
it. Yeah, Naomi.
Okay, please, what does OL mean?
Okay, I am getting to that. I'm getting to that. That's a good question. I'm getting to that. Is that all?
Sorry. Also, this LI.
Yes, I'm
Also
still
the
going
L.
to explain that. That's cool. Okay, Chinemerem.
Sorry, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. I don't understand what is this setup decoder, setup VS code. Is it like example, or like are we like getting like an app somehow like is correlated to the HTML programming? Or I don't understand it.
When did you join us?
When I joined late because there was no light. Yes.
Okay, no problems. Just when this thing is done, you can backtrack, ask people, or watch the recording. But basically this is what we did so far. We're just recounting it as an example.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah. So guys, HTML has a setup method for handling lists. Now, we have two types of lists, the ordered list and the unordered list. The ordered lists show things in a hierarchical manner, the way that we put them, by using the numeric values to buttress each point. While the unordered lists use bullet points to be able to show each point. Now, OL equals list, ordered list. Oh, English again. LI is lists. UL is equals to unordered lists. So that's basically how it is. That's basically what it means. So we have the ordered list, the unordered list, and the list. So the way an ordered list will appear is not the way an unordered list will appear. To write, if you have any list, ordered or unordered, it has to contain the list to be able to display something. Because list needs to be nested, means it has to be put inside an unordered or ordered list to be able to function hierarchically. So if we change this O here to U and refresh our browser, we will see that it has changed this thing from numbers to bullet points. That's different. That is the core difference between ordered list and unordered list. So an unordered list shows things with bullet points as reference, while ordered lists show with numbers as reference. So you will know the hierarchy of things. Okay. Now, let's say, because you guys are, I'm sure that you guys must be wondering, oh, how come this text is no longer being displayed? And why is it in green? So there is something in HTML known as comments. You comment things out when you want to explain what a particular code block does, or you don't want it to show up on your browser. That means, yeah, let it be there. You might come back to it again, but for the moment, you don't want it to show on your browser. To make a comment in HTML, first of all, you have your less than sign, then exclamation mark, then 2 dashes, then the text that you want, then your 2 dashes again, then you end it with a greater than sign. That is how you make a comment in HTML. So let's say that we don't want to show that we started with decoder. So I will come here, have my less than sign, have my exclamation mark, make my double mark, go to the end here, make my double, close it. Then I refresh. Then we see that though we have set up with decoder here, it does no longer display here. And the first item here is set up VS Code. So that is the power of comments. It can still be here because we will need it later, but it will not show up on the entire screen. That is how to do comments in HTML. It's useful because I can say, if I want someone to understand exactly what I did here, I can now come here and say, this is a list of how we set up our environment for today's class. As you can see, it has been used to explain what this entire code does. Okay. Get to what's up.
Is there a way to undo any change that you've made in this replit? Because somehow I cleared my code, so I want to undo that. I want to go back.
Just rewrite them. As for now, I don't know. If you're using phone, just rewrite them. But if you're using a laptop. You can simply press Ctrl Z. Hold the Control key down and press Z. Yeah, Ctrl Z. Make sure that your cursor is inside that replit code place. Then you now press Ctrl Z.
Thank you so much.
Right. Also.
Yeah, my question is, can we, let's say, I don't know whether I'm kind of forward or backward, but I wanted to ask, say I wanted to nest a H1 word or text inside a P text. Let's assume I wanted to write, my name is Bright, and I wanted my name to be in bold, and could I possibly use the H1 to 6, either of them, inside the P function? Would it cause any controversies?
Try it. Have you tried it? Have you tried it? Right.
I haven't tried it. Okay, I'll try it now. Let me see.
Okay, sure. Let's try it. So he said that so what he said now is that he has a P tag. Let's say that P tag is Bright's Magic. And then he wants to nest a H1 tag inside it. To see if this works. So we have Bright Magic in P, and then we now see to see if this works in H1. So I'll refresh, and we'll see whether it works. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
So the question of whether it works, yes, it works.
Yes,
but
sir.
It's unethical. Yeah. So the question of if it works, yes, definitely, but it's unethical. Because you can't tell me you have a paragraph and then you want to declare let me say, I don't want to use the language, the word superior, because it's not superior, but I want to use another important tag inside a less important tag. It's not really ethical to practice that. Meaning that, yeah, you can do it, but it doesn't facilitate good code, and it doesn't make your work look nice. Because as you can see, it has regarded the H1 as another block, which it is, which it has now used to create another break. Because you can see that Bright's magic is on a line, and to see if it works, now come inside another line. So even if you wanted to put everything in one straight line, it wouldn't work. Sure, you get right.
Okay, I've seen what it's. I tried it too, and it also gave me the same thing.
Okay. Okay, Naomi.
Okay, what if you want to reduce the line spacing and instead of writing that H1, you write Li? Is it going to like reduce it or something?
You want to do it?
I said, what if you want to reduce the spacing, like the space between the bright magic and to see if this works?
Mm-hmm. It's highly dependent on you, actually. But this is not. But this is not where we are going to see how to use lines to show a line break to reduce it. It is going to be in subsequent classes. It's beyond the scope of this class for now. I hope you understand me. But if you want more insights on it, you can practice and see out for yourself. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
That's great. So guys, one thing as a developer is, and I do it personally, and I tell guys that would come to me personally, that you have to do things yourself. Anything is possible. Whatever crazy idea you want to do can be done on the web. There is 1,001 possibilities that exist just on the website, and with the correct format, you'll be able to do it. And don't stick to a particular methodology of doing something. No, it's good you build the foundation first. Then when you now have a core knowledge of the foundation, you'll be able to do anything. So just get the core concepts and continue trying by your own self, because by your own self, you will find new methods, even if the methods have been found before. So far as you have found this method yourself, it's more paramount to you, to your growth. So I am a research first, act first kind of developer. So first of all, I know that it is done. It can be done. Because once I tell myself it can be done, I automatically start thinking about solutions on how to get it done. That's how your mind works. That's how the mind works. It can be done. Okay, let me now see if what I'm reasoning is not it. If it is not it, I research to know whether it has been done before. Then if I see methods that point to how it can be done, then I now try to use those methods and influence my own method so that I'll see if my method will finally come out to work. There is always a way to get something to be done. Like we say, there are 1,000 ways to kill a rat. The same is true here. Yes, Kato, what's up? Kato, are you still with us? Your hand is up.
Control S works to save code, right, on these replets.
Your code saves automatically on replit.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Sure, no issue. Okay, yeah. So let's say that we want to make this to see if it works. Okay, first of all, let's clear this. Let's clear this and refresh the code. Excuse me. So we see it puts it on the same line. It goes back to normal. But let's say we want to see if it works as bold text. We want to make it bold. And we want it to stay on the same line. There's a method to go about it. So this is where the bold tag comes in. To declare a bold tag, you simply write B. That is the bold tag. So once you do this, ensure that you encircle what you want to be bold with the opening and the closing tags. So we see that that particular text is now bold. Why it is still on the same line? So we say bright magic to see if it works. We will now see that we have made that, we are successful in making it to see if it works bold. So similar to your text formatting in your Microsoft Word, you can either underline this text, bold this text, italicize this text, or do all three together. Okay. Another one is Naomi is an avid learner. So it appears as normal text, but we want to make avid in particular to be in italic. So we just do I because it starts for italic, and then we cover it in avid. Then we refresh. We will see that avid is now in italic. So that is how we can italicize text. Okay, now let's say that we want to underline a text. Let's go again. We can now say UNN has core network. We want to underline poor. So you simply do U. And make sure it is wrapped around poor. And then we refresh. You will see that it underlines poor. So we can use this interchangeably, and you can find out how each would work. Once you practice, get any errors, you can ask me. Yes, Chid, what's up?
Good evening. My question is there a way to learn about all the tags, a book or a website where we learn about all the tags and their functions?
Yes, yes. It's going to be, the resources are going to be made available to you guys. They should have been made available to you guys. So yeah, that's it. Yes, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Emmanuel.
Yeah, my question. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello,
Yes. I can hear
can you
you.
hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my question is, okay, my question is, I noticed when you were using the list tag, you didn't give
Mhm.
space, but when you were using the semantic tag, this good and italic, you were like giving space. So I want to ask, is it necessary to give space when using all those italics and bold tags and underline tags?
No, it's not necessary. It's just so that the code will look neat and clean. So you guys will be able to like see,
Okay.
because it's necessary. Spacing is necessary
Okay.
for neat and clean code. That's it. Chisom, what's up?
Okay, good evening, sir. My question is, can we align our
Excuse me, sorry. Emmanuel, please mute yourself. Emmanuel, please mute yourself.
text by the right side of our...
Sorry, come again.
Okay, my question is, can we align our text by the right side of our screen or just only by the left?
We can align it by the right hand side, but that extends the scope of this class, like for this evening. Continue attending,
Thank you.
continue attending class, and we'll get to that. Okay,
All right,
that's
sir.
great.
Thank you.
Chide, no problem. Chide, do you have any other thing to ask? What's up? Your hand is still up. So, the class is coming to an end, and I would like feedback or questions. So the first 5 hands that go up would be able to ask questions. So we'll do it and round up. The first 5 hands to go up I would get your assessment for the class, and we will round up. So I'm waiting for 5 hands to go up, and then we round up. Joseph, stick to the class. There's a reason we started with Replit. So I have 2 hands up currently. So these are the hands we're going to take, and then we are going to okay. I have my 5 hands up. So these are the hands I'm going to take, and then we are going to call this a night. So Chama, feedback or question? Hello.
Good evening. Yes, hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, I just want to know how I can refresh on my phone.
Okay, if you don't see a refresh button there, you can actually pull down from the top of your phone. You pull down from the top of your phone so you'll be able to refresh. That will mean you're refreshing your browser too. If you can't see a refresh button there, not from the
Okay,
top
thank you.
most of your phone, just within that browser, just pull down.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem. That's cool. Okay, Chinemerem. Yeah, Chinemerem, what's up? Okay, I think he's not here with us currently. Joel.
Okay, good evening. Actually,
Yeah, good evening.
I can't find an italicized symbol on my keyboard. So can you help me? Can you help me locate it?
Okay. So if you want to italicize text, follow this particular code on Naomi. Put your I tag, is a tag. You put your I tag between the text you want to italicize, and then you will be able to italicize it. Is that cool? Joel?
Okay, it's clarified. It's clarified.
Okay, that's cool. Please, if you have talked, please put down your hands so that I know the people that are remaining. Yeah, Mitsura.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I wanted to ask if the decoder does the same work as VS Code. Like I'm using
Yes.
phone.
Decoder is the primary code base for Android users. Replit now is because we're going to perform some tasks with Replit before as we are moving on. You're going to use a VS Code, yes, but we're going to perform tasks with Replit mostly.
Okay. So for my phone, I'll just download the decoder.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
that's cool. So guys, assignments will be posted on the group this evening, and they are expected before our next class. That is on Saturday. By the last time for submission is Saturday, 11:59 p.m. That is the last time for submission. So the assignment is going to be shared on the group chats, and you'll be able to see it and do it. So thank you guys for please stick to the rules for the assignment, and know that it's a very important factor to you staying with us during the duration of this boot camp. So thank you guys for sticking with us through this class, and I'll see you next week. Good night. And
I say like a pine tropicana. Me I study, I just did the marijuana. The one at the body, your morgana. Unto black for me, we are going to do that. The guy, the guy, can give up. Me I done the streets and when them sit from God. I felt like looking so classy, until them looking feet that said me it's not you ever from but be my head to be that. When you show up, go power, go down this and that, and then go check that. The people see that, but I do that.